Under God's plan, a Gentile could apply for a transfer of identity. But the transfer was entirely conditional. If a Gentile would trust by means of faith in Israel's Messiah, then that Gentile would be counted as if he or she were a Hebrew, a friend of God. That Gentile would have his Amalek identity and spirit exchanged for a Holy Spirit and a Hebrew identity. He'd remain a genealogical, physical, national Gentile, but on a divine spiritual level, God would declare he or she to be part of Israel, God's chosen and elected people, and no longer part of Amalek. Therefore, as Paul says in Romans 11, Gentiles certainly shouldn't boast about our new identity and status. We have done nothing to merit it. We are joining Israel. Israel is not joining us. Gentiles are exchanging our identity for their identity. They aren't exchanging theirs for ours. We are participating in Israel's Messiah. Israel is not participating in a Gentile Messiah. However, if you ask the modern religious leadership of a number of mainstream Christian denominations, you'd essentially hear that Jesus is now the Gentile Messiah, and Jews need to give up their Jewish identity in order to accept our Gentile identity. What a tragic, misinformed, arrogant, rebellious doctrine that is. It couldn't be more biblically unsound, and that's Old or New Testament. And it couldn't possibly be more of an affront to Christ, to Yeshua HaMashiach, who is a Jew, and who first came for his Jewish brethren, and only after that to Gentiles, and even then conditionally. Thank the Lord that as his redemptive plan enters into the end game, there is a movement of the Holy Spirit in every corner of this planet, among believers of every race and nation and denomination, to give up all these tired, old, anti-Semitic doctrines that have grown out of these man-made traditions that were created for no other reason than a desire to rip apart what God had joined together. Folks, millions of Christians have been operating under a case of mistaken identity.